quiet quitting has become a trend recently. It means employees choose to do their work but not go above and beyond. Like working overtime? No thanks. Got a message from your boss after work? Ignore them. In China, we call that 躺平. Last month, I felt underappreciated and burned out from my work. So I started trying this quiet quitting working style. After 2 weeks, I decided to completely quit my job. If you're also thinking about quiet quitting or just leaving your job, then this video might resonate with you and help you find clarity. Let's get started. When it comes to choosing or quitting a job, I think there are 3 main factors to help you make a decision. Number 1 is financial reasons. Can I get paid for this work? Am I getting paid enough? How much money can I earn in the future? Is this industry thriving or dying? I'll use my story as an example. The publishing industry has very little money. Fewer people are watching cable TV or reading newspapers now. Being a news reporter on a local TV station means I probably make less money than an Uber driver. And I was okay with that. Until I started filming my first TV show. My responsibility didn't meet my expectations. My manager made me juggle reporting news, conducting interviews, and hosting the show at the same time. I spent more time doing additional work, but was paid the same rate as before. Apparently, I was not happy about that. So I told my manager that I expected to get a higher rate, like what he initially promised. But he said, "This show is not your idea," and shut down my request. If you're overworking yourself, then you should start thinking about whether you are getting what you deserve. In my case, I was not. The second reason is value. Is this a meaningful job? Are you doing the work that society needs? Is your work considered a high demand in the marketplace? Are you solving a social, economic, or environmental problem? In my case, being a local news reporter in a Chinese TV station, most of my work is just translating and gathering information, simply telling the audiences who, what, where, when, and why. This kind of job can be easily replaced by computers and AI.
Let's rock.
What cannot be replaced is creativity and humanity. So doing a show about addressing hate crimes is more important and meaningful for me. Since my manager is not willing to pay me more, so I wanted to just focus on doing the show and stop translating news. So I reached out to him again and pitched my idea. Not surprisingly, he said no again. The reason is he thinks reporting news is more important than doing the show. Wow. That also explained why he was not willing to pay me more, because we clearly have different values. So if your company has a different mission that does not align with your value, then that's a profound issue you should pay attention to. It's like being in a marriage. If one person wants to have children and the other one doesn't, you know how they're gonna end up. Okay, now, this is my last point. Also the most important question that you should ask yourself. Are you doing the things you are good at and passionate about? Are you more excited about going to work than leaving? Do you want to be an expert at what you do? What brings you joy and inspires you to get out of bed every day? I love storytelling and making impactful videos. I'm good at talking with people and building connections. But doing local news is fast-paced production that nobody wants to watch twice or even the next day. The content I want to create is long-lasting universal topics without borders, like meaningful relationships, self-awareness, life purpose, happiness, struggle, well-being, etc. So simply translating and reporting local news couldn't bring me joy anymore. Yes, I still like doing talk shows because having a meaningful conversation on a platform with people who can watch is extremely valuable for me. But I found interviewing politicians is very difficult to get a deep connection and authentic conversation. I sent them questions in advance, but most of them just answer whatever they want to say, regardless of my questions. They talk a lot, but oftentimes it feels like they didn't say anything. So I found talking with politicians is getting boring. But don't get me wrong, I have no problems with those people. They're just doing their job, a very powerful job. But they cannot talk about their failure or show their vulnerability. That makes the conversation feels like a commercial. If you are thinking about I'm getting too picky about my job, I totally understand. But that's how people figured out what they love to do. I gradually narrowed down what my dream job looks like by trying different things out. Once you find the clarity of what exactly you want, it's hard to compromise your vision. Remember I mentioned that I did quiet quitting for 2 weeks? While I was sitting at my desk and doing my basic job mechanically, I noticed that I have zero emotional connection to my work results. Then my inner voice kept telling me that I'm wasting my time here. If this work couldn't bring me joy, fulfillment, and purpose, financially also didn't meet my expectations, then why don't I just quit completely? Quiet quitting means I'm not moving forward and very unlikely I can achieve my goal in the future. So here I am. I gave my manager a resignation letter and tried to talk to him in person, but I guess he was too upset to hold a conversation with me. Well, that's another story to tell. What I'm trying to say is, it's never too late to quit a job you hate, and it's never too late to start a career you love. I know it sounds cliche, but pandemic makes me realize that life can be so fleeting and short. Ask yourself, what is the most important for you and what do you want from your life? No matter what decisions you're gonna make, don't compromise your vision. If you haven't figured out what your vision is yet, I'll share a quote from Steve Jobs with you.
If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
Okay, this is today's video. I hope you find it helpful and inspiring. If you are also thinking about quitting your job, please comment below and let me know why. If you had quit your job before, I'm also interested to hear about your experience. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.